Hello, my name is Jared White, and I'm a Youth Services Library Associate at a public library, and I would like to do a Girl Power book talk.
Why are you doing a girl power book video? Aren't you like 30?
Well, actually, I'm a little bit more than 30. I'm almost 35. But I tend to read more books from girls' perspectives than from guys, and think those perspectives are important. I guess part of my hope is that these books will inspire young women to be stronger and more fearless. And maybe if guys actually read them, it'll help them get used to the fact that women can be incredibly strong.
Okay, I guess that kinda makes sense. What you got for us today?
Well, today I'm going to talk about 3 books. One book that deals with overcoming being raped, one book which deals with overcoming ethnic and racial prejudice, and one that deals with overcoming an injury from a horrible accident.
That's a lot of overcoming.
Yep, it is. Hey Hermione, you're so cool, you're so smart, you blow my mind. Hermione, Hermione. Hey Hermione, you're so cool, you're so smart, you blow my mind. Hermione, Hermione, go Hermione.
What in the world was that?
Well, if you must know, that was a cheer. And it's an intro to our first book. As you might have guessed, it's about a cheerleader named Hermione. Yes, her parents were big Potter nerds, and it took a little bit of getting used to, but it worked eventually. Exit Pursued by a Bear by E.K. Johnston. Bears are scary. But that's not what this book is really about. It's about waking up at cheerleading camp with your panties around your ankles and not remembering anything. But it's also about not letting a tragedy define you. It's about getting the support you need and learning to trust again. So that one day, with a little help from your friends and teammates, you can fly once again. This book was tragic but hopeful, and as well as liking Hermione, it had some great secondary characters, especially Hermione's best friend, Polly. She's small but mighty and a wonderful friend. Also, it has a whole lot of support, which I know in those situations, unfortunately, lots of people don't have support. But the author, one thing she talks about in interviews is that even though she writes some other books that seem like more fantasy, because they have more stereotypical fantasy elements, she kind of considers this one, even though it's realistic fiction, to be one of her most fantasy-like books. And it's because all the support that Hermione receives after she was raped. And the author actually knew someone who went through that experience, and they were very isolated. So she kind of wrote this in hopes that it would inspire the person who's going through that experience to reach out to others, and also that it will inspire those people who are around that person to reach out and be supportive, because I can't imagine going through that situation. But anyway, it was an encouraging book, even though it's about a tough topic.
Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats. Are you trying to rap?
No, I'm merely commenting on the boots and cats that are running through my brain. I don't have a clue how to rap, but beatboxing does kind of tie in a bit to this next book. Just wait for it, you'll see. A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh Mafi. It's 2002, just a year after 9/11. Sharon is tired of moving to yet another place, tired of being stereotyped because of her headscarf, so she builds a wall around herself. Ocean is just an ordinary white boy with a silly name, but he cares enough to bit by bit climb over the wall as Sharon slowly lets him in. Ocean thinks them dating won't be a big deal. Who cares what others think? But Sharon knows a small town won't put aside its prejudices without a fight. Oh yeah, did I mention there's breakdancing? That's the author, Mafi, in the pics. She used to be really into it in high school. One of the reasons I love to read is because it allows me to walk in another's shoes, provides me a glimpse of the world through someone else's eyes, and this book provided me with a perspective which is utterly different from my own. I'm a straight, middle-aged Christian white guy, but this book managed to draw me in, to make me be upset with Shorin and be mortified along with her when something occurs which is very different from anything in my own experience. I also like that it shows that yes, people are often idiots and that racism doesn't make sense. But the book also shows that sometimes the racism and tension lies on both sides. Unfortunately, some people in the book only have shallow growth, but it was rewarding to see Shorin grow and to mourn the others who did not grow more.
Is that a sock on your head?
Well, maybe, okay, yes. I don't run, and the dollar store didn't have any sweatbands, so this is what I got. And if you must know, I put it on with a clothespin.
Most runners don't even wear sweatbands.
Well, maybe they don't, but whatever. I wanted to set up for this last book, and if you haven't guessed, it involves running, or actually not running. The Running Dream by Wendelin Van Draanen. Jessica is a runner. Track and her wonderful track team are what define her. So when there's a horrible accident and she loses part of her leg, she doesn't know what to do. She draws into herself and dreams of running. It's more like a nightmare. Two perfect legs, her legs, pumping in unison. But such a dream can never come true because one leg is broken, torn. But with a lot of hard work, the support of her family, and the team which she loves, which loves her too, anything is possible, even her running dream. So, what did you think? Did any of these sound interesting?
Maybe. Say I wanted to read them. Where could I find them?
Well, I found them at our local library. A lot of libraries in North Carolina are a part of a consortium, which basically means that they share books and DVDs and music CDs and other stuff like that, maybe a few magazines, and it's called NC Cardinal. And so if your library doesn't have an item, you can have it sent to your library for free if you're part of NC Cardinal. But even if you're not, you might be a part of a library system and they share resources as well. Also, I listened to 2 of these as e-audios, and I downloaded those from the library website. So, do you have any parting words?
Girl power to the max!
You're so cheesy.
Not as cheesy as you, old man.
Okay, whatever. Check in the comments if you would like the links to any of my Goodreads reviews that have to do with these books. Bye, everybody. Happy reading, and thanks for watching.